Astral low boost will get help from Nolly. There's a demo on the back line. Chance for Ivan, but Itachi breaks up the play. Quick shot. Itachi can't get back in time. Went all in on the stop before. And EG squeak out a win. Corelli, they were so close for so long in this game.
And both teams did it. But I think game one, hopefully a warm-up game for both sides. It wasn't the most pretty Rocket League. EG starting off strong here. Ivan will slot it to the far post. EG up by 1.
And speaking of pretty Rocket League, I mean, that touch from Astral wasn't so much, but that pass from Rizex was. And EG, they stabilized. And now Ivan setting up the pass to the middle, but that's cut out by Nolly. There's the shot, far post. Astral having a lot of time to line this shot up.
I'm shocked. I was watching this one, and Rizex was back, but he went up the wall.
Yep.
And Astral
goes right for net. Rizex able to stop it and get the corner boots. It's a nice pop-up as well. Nolly off the ceiling. Itachi off the crossbar, posted in somehow. Itachi threads the needle. I didn't think he had a lane on net, but look at that shot. He said most of those boom ball touches. Catalysm looking for an infield pass.
Great pass.
Finds Ivan, and Ivan hitting the same spot he did last time, getting EG the lead.
And you can see again, EG, they have a lot of passing plays just like this that have been cut out by Case.
Got the mid-boost spawn. We'll have boost to work with here, but we'll leave it for Nolly. Flip reset early. Going for the double tap. Rebound. It's good. Itachi scores it with 6 seconds left. But this play from Nolly. The flip reset, double tap. That gave the space to Itachi. Catalysm up to Ivan, 14. Boost in the dream, but doesn't come to fruition. Rebound in front of net. Nolly gets bumped. Low corner shot from Rizex, and EG win it in overtime.
Was that Ivan coming off the back wall with no boost, just jumping, backflipping in the way of Nolly?
Game 4, a chance for EG to close the series out. And EG, they could be in control of their own destiny. But an early goal from Astral will put Casey off on the right foot.
And this is a great touch here from Nolly. Hard to the backboard. Catalysm, I mean, he got a piece of it, but another follow-up from Nolly keeps it in play.
Pop it up. Astral staying on the ball, but flipped off of it. And we'll have to retreat out. Now counterattack chance. Rizex towards net. Astral pushed up so far, and that left them vulnerable to a counterattack.
Yep, the line was way up for KC, and you can see quickly
clearing the ball off the goal line. But that play from Astral leaving the net vulnerable. Ivan, it bounces through. Itachi makes the save, but what was happening on the defensive line for Karmine Corp?
Well, Ivan, I don't think Karmine Corp knew that Ivan was there, because I think when KC looked at their boost, it wasn't there.
EG still have some hope. It's a race to the ball. Ivan, can he get there first? Yes, he can. Ivan extends the lead to 2, and Karmine Corp starting to run out of runway.
And Ivan, he chased this one all the way from the top of his own box.
Nice shots going for the top corner, forcing Dig to make hard saves.
And I've already made 4 saves coming out from Dig, and now a good pinch. It's going to go in. Atomic can't get back, and Ixo just stops and stares as it flies into his own net.
Oh, and there was the miscommunication. Ixo barreling in. You saw talk. Some solid defense coming out of Dignitas.
Yeah. You can't blame the defensive effort here from Dignitas. It has been spectacular. They're going to need to come up big here again. It's not going to happen with Ixo coming through. We're tied up.
And this was such a nice read from Ixo. Ixo sees Scrubkillas floating in the air, blocking the high option. Jorius waiting in the middle. Too far out. Apparently Jack pops it up high. Scrub, pinch pass down to the middle. Dangerous ball. It's by Ixo. Low shot. Apparently Jack will score it. And it all started off this lovely touch from Scrubkilla.
The triple threat. Scrubkilla puts one dangerous across the net. Jorius keeps it dangerous. The player kind of take his own frustrations out, kind of get back into it here. They're still leading, and they're going to continue to for at least a moment. Follow up there from Atomic, and he's able to tie it up with 12 seconds left.
Apparently, Jack was going back on defense and had to run through a player. He got the demo, but it actually hurts in that moment.
That wasn't pretty there at the end, but some great work here from Dignitas again, just posturing to put one away. It's apparently Jack with a second touch, and 1:43 is what it takes to take down Luminosity in game one.
You see the air demo. After the demo, I couldn't even see what was going on. We're certainly playing quite a bit of defense. We'll see if it's a more offensive showing now, or if they keep letting Luminosity bounce it off the post across net. You saw Luminosity streaking back. They dove back, but that post bounce really put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, and I see the department. Again, oh my, look at the bumps here from Ixo. At least relieve Scrub of his touch there, but Luminosity will get one here as everyone from Dignitas kind of just watch it fly in. I don't know what happened on the organization defensively here for Dignitas.
It seemed like apparently Jack fixated around one, threatening the bump. There's a demo from Scrub. Jorius!
Whoa!
It's still gonna set up the goal. Jorius! We have to take another look at this touch off the double tap.
What is that? Oh man, and robbed by the post. But his buddy
get to that ball, a scary touch off the ceiling in their own end. Dignitas now having to fight out. Jorius will get the boost and loop back. Tox.
Wow.
Beautiful passing play coming out from Luminosity. You saw Jorius give this space. Atomic used it to pass.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. You're absolutely right, James. I feel like Jorius
goes for the passing play. Tox dives as well. It's a 2v1 situation. Ixo not the best touch. Ixo! He hands Dignitas this game on a silver platter with that missed first touch.
Yeah, a little greedy for the boost there with a touch like that.
Open chance for Luminosity Gaming, and they walk away empty-handed.
And that one's a little bit more understandable. Tox had no boost, and he was backwards, but he scores that on his own net?
Things go from bad to worse for Luminosity Gaming. This one,
nutty.
And we'll see if they can pick their heads up and fight through the pain. I'll pinch out Atomic.
No way.
The right spot at the right time. And you know what? They deserved that, Corelli. Luminosity Gaming catch a break.
And you know what? You can put that one on the highlight reel. What a dunk from Tox and backwards. 15 seconds left.
Jack getting bumped off the ball in the air. Jorius off the sidewall. Can he get to the ball in time? Jorius! He puts it top shelf. It was a foot race. Atomic goes all in on that challenge and will lose it.
Oh, he's just so fast.
And he had teammates, Ato and Chronic, both have 9 and 10 respectively. Oski falling way into his net. That's where he's going to have to make his presence felt. But he got caught on the ramp coming out, and Vatira will score.
Hello, Vatira. Great start here from Moist. Not a bad touch from Oski, but unfortunately, you can see a little stop and go from Vatira. Just
scored an average of 2 goals a game in this tournament. But then you look at them defensively, and they are as stingy as anybody. This one gets through, though, and we'll get one through. I know you talk about a team's defense. They concede a goal. I'm telling you, we're cursed.
Oh, and it's not a pretty goal either. Rise.
Ato right back where this came from, and Joyo tried to set up Rise. Point-blank range. Got this through, and Vatira comes in to clean it up.
I got worried there for a second. Vatira may not have the time with Joyo taking this one away or Rise taking it away from Joyo, excuse me, but thankfully.
Ato with Oski to his right. He'll fall in behind. Chronic is up ahead as well, and Joyo still in the way. Joyo defensively has been great, but he let things slip here. Oski will roll one home. His 4th goal of the Super 16 as things just break down with a little physicality.
Oh, and I think Rise
in his face. Trying to get one back in front, but Joyo's got it away, and he can follow this play up with Ato coming in. Oski on the weak side will score 2-0.
Gotta be in. Rise is the guy kind of hung out to dry here. He's trying to find some boost in his own half and is really hoping that Joyo was going to be able to get that ball physically. Trying to get physical to break it up is Moist. And even still not enough. But Toe, I think if that one had been on target, there we go. He will correct. They will get 3 down, and that's Moist just trying to press to see if they can make something happen and getting beat at the midfield line.
It's the 2nd goal of... if he ever actually made it into the driver's seat. I know he was highly seeded a couple times and a favorite to make it, I think, once. I don't think he ever had he certainly never had quite the success that his brother's having now as he watches his brother give up a goal to Vatira. Gets Moist back into this here, and a great solo effort by Vatira.
Yeah, I'm just really diving in.
Stealing, try to make some desperation stops multiple times. Hasn't been caught out of position yet as Oski hit the crossbar. Atto missed well wide. Oski turns and scores.
Gotta wonder where everybody on Moist ran off to again. It's Rise all on his lonesome. I think he just didn't even know Atto was sitting right there in the midfield. I think he tried to
Raquel, but only temporarily. Here comes Acronic again. Gave up that midfield boost. Nobody's bothered to take it. Rise will get it on his way out. Can they spring him downfield? No. They had to make a save, and Joyo couldn't hang in the air long enough, and Oski's reign of terror continues.
Huge game for Oski here. Little floater, huge setup from Acronic as well. Really taking it away from to see him press, get 8-9 shots, and nothing again, because on that goal line, Oski, an absolute menace, dumped into the middle, and he will get dunked through. Acronic gonna collect the pass from a toe. There we go. So too many A's.
And a good pass that it was, too. Just let it Acronic.
Really loving the Liquid defense here.
Atto jump in front. That's served up, though, for Rise. Joyo will tee off and get him back within 2.
Well, the physicality connects with the midfield line this time around, and Atto, no support. Oski having to dodge the physicality coming through in the corner as well.
This is that window that Moist needed. Oski slams it shut. My goodness. Solo effort
you
gets
gotta
him
go.
downfield. Atto will score. How about Oski? They don't have an answer for the kid.
Oh, Rise, that's a great fake challenge, and he collects the boost, but Oski plays it to perfection. Pinch pass out into the middle around the back line, and he is cruising.
Did almost everything right except get the ball, and then Vatira answers right back. And imagine had they not conceded a goal a moment ago. Still a 2-goal deficit now with 47 seconds.
First off,
Still, Rise moving forward. He's got Vatira, but he's also got Atto. Another aerial challenge up by the ceiling. Atto comes through. Playmaker, ball game.
Oh, you can see Vatira like, no, we lost the challenge, and just the desperate half flip and a prayer into the corner. Boys got to be feeling at least like they're in a better spot than they have been the previous 2 games where they were down 2 fairly early. Rise with a chance, one-on-one, and Oski will deny. Joyo will collect. Unfortunate for Oski, the save tips off the inside of the post and goes right back into the mix. Huge first save, though.
Again,
it's the midfield line. Moist trying to figure out if they can extend here, but it does appear like they're not pressing super hard. Definitely. Oh, well, that's just unlucky. Fake challenge baits out a poor touch from Team Liquid, and Moist say thank you very much. We will extend here.
Atto coming in. Great ball, but Acronic was actually in behind him.
You can see Rise saying, come get it. You got a minute and a half to score too.
There goes Acronic as he'll bully one through and gets Liquid on the board.
Oh, man. They're like, yeah, we'll come take the ball. And then the physicality, Atto forcing.
Still leads the team with 4 goals. And Atto almost tied him and almost tied this game. Now Oski got around Rise.
Oh, he got it.
Joyo got around Vatira. Triple decker. Oski comes through.
How in the world? I mean, again, the physicality out of the corner. Rise has got to be kicking himself for just not even
out of harm's way, though. Joyo had a look at it. So too does Vatira now. And he's got the tools to play with here.
Oh, my
Vatira's
God.
still in front, and Rise will score to tie the series.
Now that's just control from Vatira. Got the early flip reset and then was so focused on getting back behind the center of the ball.
Incredibly hard defensively now as Atto denied by Joyo, and he also beat Oski. That leaves Rise open net 1-0.
Couple of stingy challenges from Joyo. Through one, great recovery on the wall. You saw him actually cut to the right to get a little bit of extra height as he went into
my goodness, it absolutely should be 2-0. Highway robbery keeps Liquid within reach until now. Rise will double it home.
You could see Atto sizing that one up over his shoulder. He was like, I don't think I have the time to go up the wall, so took his chances trying to read the bounce.
Oski demolished, and Atto was coming up, but that clever touch put that out of his reach. Back to Oski. Oski solo effort around Karmine, and Oski gets him back within 1.
That's a couple good ideas. Atto, nice little back pass to Oski, and this is all about how do you manage your boost. He only had about 50 down. More importantly, can you place it in the net? Yes to all 3.
Oh, this pinch is wide. Vatira's there. to make it a 2-goal game again. How about Vatira's instincts to catch up to this one?
Oh, devastating as well for a Chronic.
We're chasing their own tail here. Down to 10 seconds. Vatira in front. Demo on a Chronic. It is just about hopeless. Rise will pick it off, and that's going to do it for Game 5.
So kind of a shootout, but a one-sided one. 4 goals for Moist in Game 5, and a couple of big...
Are kind of waiting for between BDS and Endpoint. That follows immediately after this. Azato will launch one downfield, try to get the defense snapping. A Chronic will finish the job.
You said catch the defense napping. They kind of caught Joyo thinking he had time to grab the midfield boost, and he knew instantly he had to head straight back to get all the way up there. And they will be justly punished. So Liquid, the ones out in front, and a Chronic trying to find 2. He gets over the top of him again, and he'll jam it off the bar. There's Oski. It's 2-0 for Liquid.
Well, we can throw this stat out the window. Direct has given us another just amazing gem in the next series they play against them. Right now, it's Liquid after the perfect sweep of Moist earlier in this split.
Oh, they're going 7.
And oh my goodness, can we just queue up Champions Field already?
Oh my gosh, this is devastating. Oski just threw the car at it, skipped straight sideways. I mean,
you know, it's low-hanging fruit with these 2 names, but yes, when it rains, it pours. And oh boy, well, here goes Rise. It's an open net. Is anybody going to play defense here today?
Defense is a crutch. It's overrated. Throw everyone in the server at the ball, and good things will happen. And that is Moist lining to the very dark cloud of the 0-3 start in 30 seconds. You've now got 420 to go back and find 2, and that's make it 415 to find 1.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. This goes in.
Oh,
an
there's no
RLCS
boost.
match.
Oh,
Kind of waiting to see, is he ever going to turn? He did, so Chronic peeled off the play. And now at the halfway mark, feels like it's been a whole week since we've seen a goal. Thank you, Rise. We're all tied up with half a game to go.
Oh, one of the rare opportunities in RLCS where you're down by 3 and you find the equalizer. Now to make things in this series where you just go a little too hard, expect a little too much, and you get caught out of position, and they'd like to end it right here. Big fake, and it'll work out. Rise crisscrosses the defenders. The misdirection gets it done as Vatira gets his own pass and just smashes one off the floor. See if they've got a pretty good midfield setup, because that would probably be their biggest route to success. Metza with a chance. He had everybody beat up above the bar. That's Archie. He will turn it in. Nice little placement on the pass, catching BDS flat-footed on the goal line with just enough pace to get over everybody.
Everybody jumped. Archie couldn't get this. It pinballs around, and Relating Wave rolls it out. Oh, it works out perfectly for Endpoint. Here comes Archie from the ceiling. Archie Pickball comes through.
You're going to go all the way here after you get the most bonkers pinball clear in the series. Tough midfield defense, and so far it's been pretty much just that for the past couple of minutes. BDS really struggling to find a way out of their own half. Relating Wave is going to smash a ball through. Archie will collect his 3rd goal on the day. And what a show from Endpoint in Game 1.
Archie with a natural hat trick of his own to start the series. We would always talk about the team that wins Game 1 and the percentage chance they have to win the series. Gotta have Dolary fans stick to their stomach right now as Relating Wave adds another.
That's just the worst case scenario for BDS. You have 2 people rotating back. BDS.
And at this point, with all these near misses, you wonder, will they ever score? Yes, they will. See? There you go. Extra. Puts one right down Broadway off the feed from Monkey Moon. And there will be no perfect sweep here.
Yeah, and I think...
Now Metza Norris just ahead of Senko, but Monkey Moon is right there. His shot. Oh, no, it's on the crossbar. Oh, he's hit everything except the net. And now he has BDS in front.
Thought for sure Endpoint we're going to find a clear here. Nice little bit of physicality from Seiko. Extra needed the help. I thought Relating Wave BDS to try and tie things up in the series.
No surprise that Hillary would be cheering for all the French players, but they watched that French team give up another one. This time Relating Wave adding his 2nd as he just single-handedly beats 2 and ties the game. Oh my God, panic. There's Relating Wave denied by Seiko. It's working out for Endpoint, at least for now. They're on the offensive end. And they'll score! Monkey Moon couldn't get to it. Mets and Norris makes it a 2-0 series.
There's two people in the net. Monkey Moon's playing near post. Seiko is rotating back post, and it's corner, but BDS starts getting some passes connected and really starting to... Oh, that's a big whiff. That's a goal.
It sure is. Archie scored the first 3. Relating Wave scored the next 2. Mets and Norris with a brief intermission in there in overtime, and then Relating Wave gets back to his scoring the save as well. Nearly put that off of Archie and maybe into the net, but it's okay for now. But that, oh God, panic kind of defense finally gets punished, and Extra will tie the game.
And that's just a great bit of positioning from Extra. Going to make up for the miss on the pre-read across, but understood that they're a little bit too far under the ball, ended up skying it. And overtime looking more and more likely, barring a miracle. Relating Wave is going to put the drip on straight down the faucet for Metza.
Remember when Batira came from out of nowhere to, win a game? And then Monkey Moon with the save. Seiko spawns ball side, so he's going to be stuck without boost for a while because everybody picked up everything on that side.
He's going to
Seiko scores! After all of that, that's how Seiko gets his first goal of the series.
It took just a flat whiff. Even he's taking it back. I went to his things. They're starting to really nail this counterattack approach. Huge steal from Extra. Has to be 2. Has to be. It will.
And who else but Seiko is... he certainly wasn't needed for this play. Extra did it plenty well on his own, but Seiko with the extra touch right at the end.
Execution on the shot. Turned it into a much more manageable save for the BDS defense. And, they're going to get scored on 2. Yep. Monkey Moon will pick the pocket of Endpoint at the midfield. BDS out in front.
Solary fans had no doubt just kind of... Wait a minute. Here comes Team BDS trying to maintain their unbeaten record in the spring split as Seiko's come unleashed.
He scores 2. He scores a gimme to start it up. It kind of feels like when you're playing any other game, and... As it starts, you can do...
Archie's tracking him the whole way. Seiko gets the touch. This is just high on the other side. And Seiko denied.
Stole his boost.
But there's our Extra. Just going to walk the dog home.
Well, Extra got a big bump here on Archie. That allowed him to steal the corner boost. And Archie saw that one go off the ceiling. Tries to make it with as much time as he had.
But nothing in the BDS net, as they have been shut out now for, a while. Seiko will add another 4-0. This one unassisted, but I'm sure he'll be thanking Archie for just putting that one up on a silver platform as we're letting time and time again go after demolitions. They finally connected with one, maybe for the first time on the backboard just a moment ago. This goes out to Seiko. Another brilliant challenge sets up another Seiko goal.
Endpoint pushed way too far forward here. They definitely should be heading back. Archie and Relating Wave. It's actually a miscomm. They both turn for the same there, but Endpoint. The cracks are showing.
Relating Wave caught him, and he'll score. Relating Wave stymied in Game 5. Comes through here with a big one in Game 6 after Archie gets that monster.
Going out towards the middle, he cut in front, and it just pinballed off the other Endpoint player.
What a bump.
And that's a huge bump to give Endpoint a lead. Welcome down the red carpet. That's 2 for Endpoint.
Just the way open.
Transition.
The other way. Seiko got the shot away, and Metza saved it.
Hello, Metza. Welcome back.
Metza here.
He
scored. Metza was the decoy.
I don't believe it, Stacks. I don't believe it.
You mentioned recently, they are going to make it to the major. That means they're a proper team now. These 3 youngsters are going to be having expectancy put upon them, but you're going to come up against teams that have their own expectancies. Ivan gives EG an early lead.
A team that's already experienced the major is Evil Geniuses. They were over in Los Angeles. He managed
the majors are but pit stops. It won't feel like that at the time, but certainly where they want to be is over in America when Worlds happens. Catalysm is giving EG a better chance with the double tap. Ivan doubles up.
You mentioned Worlds as well, Cole, where if they do manage to win this one, they will then have 10 points more than Semper across the
season. They're still involved on the pitch with something of their own fate in their own hands, and they're making it work. Here's Catalysm trying to get in the way of a Chronic. Liquid are somewhat falling apart, 3-0.
Yeah, that patience and Catalysm. Look at him wait, just in the midfield. Sees that a Chronic is awkward, makes him try and fly in front of it, and lets him burn all of that boost, so Catalysm has that complete.
To keep those coming, everybody. As Atto puts that one towards Oski. Atto was on 2 points until about 20 seconds ago, so barely got involved at all. EG is still passing it all the way around the Liquid defense. I don't know what's happening right now.
The offense was touted from Liquid, and Stacks was saying that I don't know if EG can deal with it. Well, how about continuation of the losing streak? But don't worry, we're good.
You don't want to be thinking that, though. Not with still 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first game. This might get them on the scoreboard. That's now just wait to shepherd it in, but Oski is there with the goal.
Yeah, so I've been sending it long when there wasn't really anybody to follow up on that, and then he misses that second touch, leaving it fully to Oski to get it. Good pressure now, starting to fall from Liquid. It's something that Stacks, as I said earlier, was really touting, making sure that we are fully aware that is happening. And a shot from Catalysm will be sending it into the blue half.
That's great there from Evil Genius, as Liquid were stepping up, and Catalysm, I would say their star man. He is just a player capable of breaking through these.
With 5 goals as well in total for EG, it now falls down to that very, very much do or die. A miss in the midfield of Chronic. He went up and there was no contact made on the ball. A long shot finding net.
Mate, this is how I felt watching EU at the LA Major, where everything they're doing, you're just thinking, why? Neither of these teams do win, but I certainly want a better standard of Rocket League than what we're seeing right now. And Team Liquid are in need of a bit of a telling off, I think. There you go, again. A goal, an easy goal, makes it 2-6 as far as Liquid are concerned from the kickoff. There is time. 1 minute 34. I know I sort of rip on casters trying to build up the
attack coming from Liquid, and they've done so perfectly. With 15 seconds left, the game is gone. Evil Geniuses take it, potentially 7-2.
Go on.
Taking it low as well, which is just mean. You could have just hit that, Ivan, but it burns a couple more seconds off the clock. And yeah, as I said, they have played it wonderfully. They shut down Liquid in their own half. A couple of times when Liquid did it, Catalysm has to dive back and save that one away. The 0 boost, though, he's trying to go for the 50 with Atto, who telepathically seemed to know he was awkward and low on boost. And Oski with a boomer from the midfield.
Lovely finish there from Oski, and that will be an important goal for him. Catalysm was met by Atto, who was doing some brilliant shadow defense. Turned at the perfect time, those 1v1s. Oski is there, Ivan goes to the ceiling, wants to get a second touch. Can he time his pre-flip? Not quite, but he does fall on it. Oski with a great reflex touch, but it's only high towards Catalysm. Evil Geniuses, they just work that ball forwards until it can't be saved anymore.
Smothering Liquid as much as they could, and Oski, credit to him, he had to do something. Otherwise,
they're trying to show their fancy mechanics to get themselves an equalizer straight away. Here's Atto just waiting for his opponent Ivan to come in. Then he gets the pass into the center, and Oski bundles it home.
Yeah, managing to follow that ball up is exactly the play that he had to go for. Look at Atto just get Rizex onto that backboard, draws him low, and then he can send it central for Oski. Apply onto the backboard, Catalyst to clear that one away. 1-1 as we approach 2 minutes left in this third game.
A Chronic reset! Oh my goodness!
Double! Oh, Chronic!
Wow, that was so good. Oski gets to touch it and watch a Chronic. He's already up in the air, uses his dodge late, then follows it up for the double.
Bendingly, world-breakingly excellent.
Oh, that was so lovely. A sight to behold right there. And then Catalysm just times a dodge to bring us all back down to earth and say, look, they all mean the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was Atto getting a pretty terrible clear away, seeing as Catalysm had already turned on the wall as well.
Was already up. Oski, look at the pace that he shows to beat him. Sadly for Liquid, it only falls to Rizex, who's coming forward. Gets a lovely little air dribble over the top, then brings the ball down. And Catalysm, it's like the return in the favour. The easy goal for Catalysm this time.
Just a brilliant play from Rizex. Goes over the top of Atto, and then 50s with a Chronic so perfectly. The Catalysm...
Good linking play, though, from Oski there. Ivan gets there next. Oski beats him again, and Atto always missed it. Catalysm might be able to get an easy one here. Ivan tries to see it home. Oh, I don't think I have quite had the read, but it doesn't matter.
That was just an utterly stupid double tap. Why was that not just on target originally?
Not giving them even a sniff of an opportunity. Any team left in this tournament can play from a couple of goals up. You just know it's going to be them. Again, the fakes. Catalysm is left the ball by his teammate and just bullets it. Evil Geniuses are in full swing right now.
5-2. Evil Geniuses shutting down. Did not care that a Chronic styled on them to an unbelievable level earlier on. It is a 6th, in fact. Nearly equaling the 7-2 that we saw them win by in game number 1 as well.
Liquid have allowed 5 or more goals in a game 4 times this season in this series. Wow, yeah, okay. So Evil Genius is starting to emerge as something of a bogey team for Team Liquid right now. The guys, everybody else is absolutely... Look at EG go, I love that! Hey,
Are you kidding? Another 7-2. This was so close until about 1 minute 40 left. And then EG win it back. That they have that amazing back line where they allow a lot of shots, sure, but they're also second in their save percentages. Liquid, they get one now. They are going against that defense. But I just always come back to the point of EG. Does that goal even matter in their heads?
It won't. Tangible opportunity. And I'm wondering if this performance is because that is just somewhat there in their heads. They have to play with freedom and fun. And those pre-jumps they're going for were great earlier on, but it's in defense. Where Evil Geniuses, you're right, Stumpy, they don't care that they've conceded.
I'm so sorry, Ivan. I'm not going to talk about your goal. I just want to really cover the disastrous teams, rosters that Liquid have fielded in the past. I'm just so happy to see them be here competitive. And Evil Geniuses, regardless, are going to win this game 7-2.
Atto, sorry, I just caught what you said. We'll see if that's the case. I mean, it's only 2. And Atto with an unnecessary double commit. That's going to waste some boost and slow down this attack right now. Haskell's going to go for a double tap here. He's probably going to get it as well. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're talking about solidity, but EG have mechanics of their own.
Oh, big time. It was a lovely pass from Rizek. Sends it high, and nobody on Liquid challenging that until Atto mentioned Acronic was doing earlier on, getting up as soon as he could to try and clear away that ball. But Ivan working around the side. It just looked routine for him, that final man from Liquid. Pushing up so far, and Catalysm going low on that ball because he sees that Ivan is there to clear it away. That like, you know, the deja vu of First Killer at LAN previously, where he got the 0 boost, but with a lot more boost, the Chronic finds himself diving down the pitch and emerging butterflies from the orange net.
A rare Evil Genius's overcommit. It was Catalysm, he was too close to the play. Tried to get a bump on a Chronic, but couldn't quite do it. Quicker than he thought. Oski can get half a touch here, gets the block on Rizek. This was going to be clean for a Chronic. Can he get one of these beautiful stop flashes? Yes, he can! And it goes all the way in! A piece of magic keeps Team Liquid in the series!
Team Liquid drop the Acronic bomb, and they remove
where Ivan was. Now Catalysm can show that Evil Geniuses, they can redirect the ball as well. Does he want to go for this ball or leave it for his teammate Catalysm? It's his teammate that leaves it for Acronic. He can redirect this ball. He can just let it go in.
I mean, Acronic got it anyway.
Touch.
Acronic managed to get that touch anyway. I don't know how important it was.
I retract my high-pitched voice, Stumpy.
Actually, to be fair.
I love that, going for the bump and the demo on his way out as well. Just continuing to try and make Evil Geniuses blink. Rizek's winning that 50-50. We'll try to avoid it for now, but actually, from Atto, it goes in from nothing.
Managing to snipe from that right-hand side. Catches the defender off guard. Leo's Catalysm on that sidewall. Actually jumps off to try and get the save. That is the defense that we herald here in Europe. It is dirty, it is scrappy, it is fought in the mud, and yet it is effective until you stare down the barrel of a Chronic.
A Chronic has been the Liquid carry this series. Another sublime flip reset and a bump as well. Yeah, this is also huge as well. Overall for the major in speedings. That one hits the crossbar again. Catalysm sneaking it in. It's the crossbar again. Rizek tries to poke out of the Chronic. Does get a save, but it falls devastating. They're laughing and Chronic's laughing. I love that reaction. I would be crying.
Able to change the fate in this series. Can they bring it back versus the Evil Geniuses?
Oh, lovely pass there. And a Chronic, the man of the match, if you ask me, was on hand to put it away. Finish this series off. The comeback is completed, and it's the Portuguese.
Unbelievable underperformances from a team that's merely winning regional after regional after regional. Maybe Dignitas can be the team to do it. If they are, then they need not to whiff it in the corner.
Yeah, needed to be a touch coming through here from Jack. I think he didn't get the read on that corner bounce. Similar position to the corner bounce that actually is BDS to open the scoring here. Dignitas getting a close-up look at the blue net now, and oh, great demo. Scrub's there to finish it, but Jack redeems himself with a brilliant little solo play.
Yeah, this is really where BDS do their best. I mean, Dignitas do their best work. Is just keeping that ball on the floor.
They'll fancy their chances. Destroyers outplays one, but Seiko knew better than to commit. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What
wow.
a read! Jorius, with hardly any boost, still smashes the rebound into the roof of the net.
Look at that. Used the right amount of boost and just stuck with it. Oh, beautiful. No one ever said it was going to be easy, and it certainly isn't going to be for Dignitas. But for now, they need to hold on to this lead. The bump does not help. 2 players committed. That's still going to end up going in. Seiko with the 1v2.
He had the 1v3 in offense, and now he's done the same thing at the other end. Jorius got bumped out of the play. Jack and Scrub Killer both knew that Seiko was trying to of another threat that Seiko has brought to the table. He's been such a consistent problem since he joined BDS. But Jack, air dribble bump and the win. He might have had a few hiccups in the back corner, but every other aspect of his game has been solid. And he's used the unstoppable move on Monkey.
Small gap that he sees in the defense. Gets his team some time. Seiko, though, off the backboard, leaves it 0 boost. Called for Monkey Moon. Top corner.
Huge. Great play from Seiko. Threatening the double tap, but he knows this whole time that he doesn't have it. He's just angling his car to make it look like he does. Calls for Monkey Moon to come in and collect the ball.
Now they've got Scrub Killer all by himself. Must do well. A couple of bumps in the backfield, though, means that the recovery is late. And unfortunately, the post was only good for 1 save.
Yeah, Seiko just crushed the first challenge, beat Jack to the punch and demoed him. And Jorius couldn't read the post bounce. He would have had to just throw him. Have been so quick to the ball in this second game compared to the first. So hold on, Jack might actually have this. Tried for it. Jorius with the follow-up, and he gets the ball underneath the pre-jumping defender. 13 seconds left. Almost out of nowhere, Jack gets a block on Monkey Moon's clear at ceiling height, and it leads to a Dignitas goal.
In field, extra shot is on target, but not much else.
That's great defense from Jack again. Look at Seiko. What a troublemaker! What a facilitator! Setting up his teammates every time he gets onto the ball. And that last touch to pop the ball to extra.
Despite a bit of a hiccup towards the end of the last game, have got more and more in control as we've gone through. Beat Monkey Moon now in, looks for the top corner, finds the top corner.
They're just so efficient, it's crazy. Seiko popping the ball into the ceiling. Monkey Moon first to it, and quick shots onto the target. It's a shot that would test a lot of goalkeepers even at the highest level. Monkey Moon just swats it clear as if it's not even there, but not able to get this one. And a center ball that looked a lot less juicy does result in a goal. Scrub Killer able to get it past the last man. Extra just slightly too far forward.
Monkey Moon for once finds himself too far forward, trying to be at least some sort of passing lane for his teammate. Extra drops it down, and BDS just always have this style of play in the bag.
Yeah, Extra had a bit of time on this one, and he had Seiko in the middle. Jack defense, but mainly game one, just never panicking, just controlling the ball, allowing BDS to come to them. And in this game, it's all been panic stations. And can you blame them, Seiko? Here dribbles another one in. There's just no way for Jorius to get a good enough hitbox in this one. Jack panic flipped after calling he's going to go.
Because Jorius just started to realize far too late that, oh no, Jack actually can't go for this one. He just couldn't get his car in front of the ball enough. That might be free. It certainly is. Seiko, hat-trick hero. And it is just far too easy at the moment for BDS.
He just knows. He just knows exactly where Extra is going to be.
That time around. It's Extra towards that backboard. Scrub Killer misses it. This is happening far too often for Dignitas. And again, it's the orange team's left wall that they just keep misreading.
Yeah, he knew a bump was coming towards him this time. Dignitas hopes of qualifying for the London Major disappearing rapidly. And BDS looking like they're done with losing in this tournament. Seiko reads the downward bounce to perfection and makes it 5-0.
And this is probably the happiest Endpoint fans ever. Dignitas timeout after this, Johnny. Prediction, yes or no?
I think they should take one. I'm not sure if they will, because the way that this looks, I think they might just say, let's just get it over with. let's just go and play the last game. Is there any hope of winning 3 straight? A challenge. If they can't figure out a way to deal with those situations, they've got some real problems ahead of them. Whether that's at Worlds Wildcard or Worlds, or maybe still at London, if they can get it together right now. But I'm no longer a believer. This is looking like
Point
BDS.
towards that game 3 and say, BDS have been unplayable at some stages.
Yeah, they always are. I think BDS, when they get it together, they are just unplayable. As Pokemon connects to Seiko once again, and Seiko continues his scoring spree that he's been on this series. That's the pass that I think Dignitas should be reading. One that is a bit more telegraphed.
Seiko gets the ball back down to Monkey Moon. Joreous actually unintentionally infield pass, and that's what leads to the setup. And you can get all of those good feelings during that short break that you have to chat through it all, but 2 goals within a single minute and all those good feelings.